Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Beyond Barça, and it's my first video on here. Show some love, hit that sub button, and yeah, we should start. So there's basically a goalkeeper conspiracy, guys, happening in Catalonia. Flick's pulling in some tactical strings as he's used to, and Barca might just bench some big names this weekend. So let's talk about it. Welcome to the first episode of Beyond the Badge. This isn't your average Barca breakdown. No fluff, no bias at all, just pure Barca vibes and raw analytics. What better way to start it than the Barca versus Mallorca game here, here. Away from home, opening game of the season, an important start point for Flick and the Barca team, especially after that Inigo Martinez departure, which really hit. Seeing him just leave just instantly like that is just like what happened. Then you hear about what he did and how much he helped the club. And just respect for the man. Anyways, I'll get into that later. But we've got drama, we've got tactical questions, and one very weird goalkeeping situation on our hands here. This is getting into something. Big shout out to my guy Kabir. He pushed me finally launch this channel. So if you're in a UFC, hit up his page, KS Fights. Dude knows his stuff. So, this isn't some preseason friendly. This is game one of La Liga, the first official game Barca have this season. And Flick's been in charge a season and a half. He's seen the team, he's seen good players come in, players that he's built. Um, it's been one of the strongest managerial runs we've had in years. So first, getting into Hansi Flick's tactics, are there any tweaks that we're waiting on tactically? We're expecting some faster vertical transitions, especially with Rashford now coming into play. I don't know how he's going to fit into that winger trio, but I think he'd definitely be a really, really good super sub for Barca coming in into that second half. Bringing that pace with that he's got, like he's accelerates so fast, right? And we got compact pressing traps, the offside trap, quick signature. Getting into that back lineup again with Inigo Martinez's departure. It's tough, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. But there's going to be fluid movement in the midfield with Pedri, De Jong getting into the mix, Furman coming in too, and then there's Danny Olmo. We're just stacked in midfield, and I'm really expecting a lot for this season from them. So here's who I expect, and I'm open to hearing thoughts that you guys might have in the comments down below. But here's who I expect to start 100%. It's going to be Yamal. He's got that confidence. He's got that ice cold veins. Cole Palmer, shout out. There's Pedri, who always delivers, fully fit. You can play him so many games in the season, and he's still gonna perform like so good. It's just like there's no words to describe what else you do without him. They're just a completely different team without Pedri. And we get Rafinha. Um, Shout out to Rafinha Ballon d'Or. Although with Ousmane Dembele just snatching that thing off of Spurs, the UEFA Super Cup is just unfortunate what's happened. But yeah, a shout out to Rafinha, Ousmane Dembele. I don't want to talk about that guy's. Yeah, anyway, let's go to Kunde, right? Kunde is, despite the headlines I've been hearing recently that he's looking unhappy. Some people were showing in the presentation that he's just like very casual, but I think he's always been like that. He's a very relaxed, nonchalant-ish player. But yeah, I think he's happy at Barca. And just people just talking. There's just rumors and stuff like that. Nothing's really happening. And then we see Cubarsí, which is a new no-brainer. So young, and he's a warrior. He's a complete warrior, and you guys know it. Lewandowski, I was thinking he's aging, but let's see how he kicks off strong with some of his classics tap goals. But let me see in the comments what you think about who else should be starting. So we've basically got some options in the super subs to watch out criteria here with Fermin Lopez coming in the mix. He's complete chaos. Off the bench, even when he's starting sometimes. Sometimes when he starts, yeah. But off the bench, he's really good. I know Roony is coming in. Um, I'm not really familiar with him yet. So I guess I'll just have to see him cook in the game if he comes on. And there's always Gavi if he brings on that fire on the pitch, that the passion that he has. And Rashford, um, yeah, he's had like good games, but I know the miss. I wanted to talk about it too, but players bounce back, right? I mean, look at this one, this famous one that I also know that has happened. So I mean, it happens, right? And it's the game. So let's see what he does. I'm hoping he brings in good energy on and off the pitch. Okay, there's an interesting take here, but some players need to step up. And even though Bolde was strong last season, he needs a stronger season. And he dipped a little last year. We know his ceiling. He has huge potential, but it's been going on for like 3, 4 years, and this is the year that he needs to prove it. This is the year that he needs to do it now. And then there's Gerard Martin. So I've heard a lot about him this season. I kind of like him. He has that unpredictability to him, but he's just yeah, I don't know where to go. He's still young, he's still raw, he's got huge potential, but let's see what he puts up this season, for sure. And now the main one, it's going to be the goalkeeping conspiracy, guys. There's a lot been happening at the club, especially with concerns about Ter Stegen and Juan Garcia, the new goalkeeper that Barca just signed. And recently, reports have been that Juan Garcia, Rashford, and Roony, they all have been registered with the league now, so they're all confirmed to play. So, oh my, oh my. Now, the Ter Stegen conspiracy that's been going around, I guess, let's talk about it. So basically, Chesney played really well in preseason, and Garcia is being mentioned for some reason, and then Ter Stegen. So his captaincy was taken and then restored, and rumors say that he refused to sign La Liga documents. Ter Stegen, I'm talking about here. He basically refused to sign La Liga medical documents that are supposed to be sent by Barca to La Liga, and no other player has ever done that, which is crazy to me as to why he would do that. But later, I guess like he got peer pressured, or God knows what happened, right? But he's signed it now, and Barca had taken away his captaincy for not doing that. Now he's been reinstated, and he was giving the speech, and I don't know, he just had this sort of like, he looked like he had like some poor tears in his eyes, but it's just me, I guess. But I don't know. I just felt like weird seeing him like that, and he is definitely a really, really good keeper, and I'm okay with he plays too, but it's just I don't know. I just don't feel right treating one of our legends like that. But yeah, something definitely feels off. But here's the thing: Flick will definitely bench anyone if he's thinking it's right for the team, because all he cares about is Barca right now, same as us. My prediction for the game: I think the score will be 2-0. I think we'll start the season off a little bit slow. Yamal gets one, and Leva definitely stat pass the second one. I hope I get this right. Ladies and gentlemen, comment your prediction down below. If you get it right, I'll shout you out in the next vid. All right, that's your no filter Barca preview for the Mallorca game away from home. Big season, big expectations. Flick knows what's at stake here now. This is beyond the badge. Let's see how wild the next season gets. Visca Barça.